Hi everybody, I just want to show you how to create a Google survey. This is great when you need to gather some information from families and you don't necessarily need to make a call, but you just need to kind of get some ideas about things, or you need to create your ticket out the door for a school year or anything like that. And it's super easy to do. So you go to the My Google Drive, which is drive.google.com, and I'll make sure to share this website with you. And then over here on the left, you're going to click on New. And I always go to More and I go to Google Forms. Super duper easy. And so it opens up in a new window and you have your basic form right here. And so the first thing that I always like to do is I always change the color palette to something that I like. And they have all sorts of illustrations and things like that. So let's see, what am I in the mood for? Since we are getting ready for the summer, why not do something with water? That's always fun to do. And so you're going to just title your form. The form I'm creating to show you all is the 2017-18 elective choice. And so you'll notice when I type it here, I always click up here at the top, and that way I have it clearly stated so I know what it is. You can put a description here. Sometimes you need to, sometimes you don't. It really just depends on the purpose of your survey. And so the one that I'm creating, like I said, is it would be to send out to kids to find out what elective do they want next year. So the first thing that I would want student ID. I type it in, and you have choices. I've used Google Survey enough that it knows a lot of my preferences, and it will start to kind of pick up on yours as well. But you have all these options here. It can be multiple choice, check boxes, drop down. For this one, I want a short answer because I want them to enter their student ID. And then I have this required button right here. If I do that, it will put a star around here somewhere whenever they're looking at it, but that way they know that they have to answer that question. So I want student ID. Oh, see, there's my little asterisk up there. And then I'm going to go student last name. Again, it picked up that I needed short answer. I'm going to hit required, and we'll do student first initial just to keep this FERPA friendly. And I want to make that required. And so I want to add a question. You have all sorts of options over here. You can add questions, you can add a title and description, images, a video, section. You can duplicate or you can trash, like if you mess it up, because who has not messed up before? And you can even add a description here if I needed to put that in, but here I really don't. Our families are trained, they know what to do here. So I'm going to add one more question, and it would say, and I want it to be multiple choice because I only want families to be able to choose one. So it depends on your grade level as to what you're going to put here. If you are kindergarten through second grade, you would put art or music. That's the only choices they have. When we get into third through fifth grade, you would have art and music, and then you have three language courses. You have German, you have Spanish, and you have French, and it can be one or two in either of those. And so you would put those there, but I'm just going to leave it as this. And so then once I think I have it done, I'm going to click on this eye, which shows you the preview button. And this is going to show you, well, here's what families see when they are able to do it. And so I could type it in. My student ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monster C, and he would like music because we all know Cookie Monster loves to sing. You click the submit button and boom. You can leave it to where it has another response. That's really not a big deal. So then when you want to come back and you want to check your responses, because you are going to want to monitor whatever surveys you put out there, you see over here I have one response now. And you can see it as individual or summary. And it's really easy with one to be able to see exactly what they want. But if you have a whole class, you're going to want to download it. So then you just click on these little three buttons here and download responses as CSV. That's just a type of an Excel file essentially. So you can download it as Excel. And I'll see if I can get this to open over here. All right, and then what you can do, you can still insert and you can put in your filters if you wanted to do it in ABC order, and you can save it as I like to keep a place for my um, stuff, and it's just comma delimited is what that stands for. But you could put elective choices, and that way you have it as an Excel file and you can treat it just as any other. So good luck with your first Google survey. Thanks, everybody.